What is up, everybody? Oh, wait. Let me just put this down. Mute this. Pretty noisy. What's up, everybody? Sarge Darge here, and we're back with Don't Toy With Me. The last video, the Yu-Gi-Oh video, I have noticed that there was some problem with the audio. So, before I'm gonna fix that, I am gonna go full. Nope, not Windows. I'm gonna go full screen on this. Before I fix that, I am going to talk like this. My mouth's gonna be with the mic all the time. It's not gonna be like this because I don't want. I mean, I probably do sometimes, but I don't want to get some audio cutting out. It's with the with some of the plugins I have. This kind of wrong with it. But yeah, let's get with Don't Toy With Me. Let's continue actually. Let's go to load and let's continue. Okay. I kind of love this game, not gonna lie. Okay. Okay, so do you think perhaps you could give me something to help Huxley move? Perhaps wheels or a wooden skeleton? Oh, well. Well, I'm kind of forced to help, huh? Help. Do you suppose there couldn't be any harm doing it? And the puppet is really so broken that it can't even keep her company. It doesn't do much good, does it? It will have to be a modification so simple that even the toys can figure it out. Figure it out, though. You have an idea? I'll show you with only a simple item to work with to understand what needs to be done. We place your gift in the box Huxley had arrived in. Insert name looks on in surprise as she sees a large spring in the box. Oh, yes, this is perfect. Thank you so much. Eagerly plucks her surprise from the container, needing both hands to carry it. It's as long as her legs, at the very least. Singing is bit unwittingly. Man, I need to go back to school. I'm so freaking stupid. Anyways, perhaps it isn't the best idea to bring it near. She ends up leaving it behind and fetching Huxley instead. It takes the pair. Alright, we're back. Alright, here we go. Let's try this again. Few minutes to figure out the logistics of the attachment, but in the end, it is sewn securely to the opening of Huxley's body. Okay. Takes a moment to get used to balancing on the spring. Oh. Well, he got no legs. Huh. This certainly is different. I think I'm getting the hang of it though. The stairs will take some practice. That's what the railing is for. At least until you get better at jumping. Get better at jumping. Perhaps you'll be able to leap from the landing to upper doorway in one go. She laughs at the idea, but he seems to be very considerate. Oh, perhaps so. Everything else is upstairs, right? What about the back room? More stairs, unfortunately. That's the doorway to the attic. And what's up there? More stairs? I don't know. More stairs? The ceiling's silly. And some old odds and ends. Some things that just don't really have a place in the house. But they still have to go somewhere. My mom said if you don't have a place for it, just throw it away. Stupid. Very stupid. Perhaps we could eventually convert it into a bedroom for you. That would be a good idea. You're I want to say curiosity knows no bounds, but you don't. I need to go back to school. Oh my god. Your cruelty knows no bounds, Lady Delilah. making a man able to jump, and putting him in a room with low ceiling. Ah, I didn't mean. I know, I'm only teasing you. For someone who kept wanting me to line up, you sure aren't good at recognizing jokes. Ah, oh, don't tease me. But I'm happy to see you in much better spirit. I am. I've never had something like this. Though, is it really low? Is this really okay? Got no legs? What do you mean? Nothing. I did like being a puppet, so I don't know why I should feel odd about becoming something else. Yeah, he's more of a jack in the box now. Anyways, water break. Make sure you get your own water. I got my gallon water right here. Doesn't help. I'm chewing peppermint chewing gum. Does not help at all. Alright. Now you got your water break, let's continue. Like a jack in the box? I would never. I mean to say I'm not getting back in that box. Of course not. But you have to sleep somewhere. And I suppose the box can stay here in the foyer. Would I be technically the living room? Oh no, I don't own a house. I'm not a homeowner. Don't look at me like that. We can make it into a table or use it as a chest. Good point, Minecraft chest. Let's go. I just don't want to have it carried up in the attic. Huh. Whatever you want to do with it, it's not mine. But yeah, I guess this makes me a jack out of the box. Which I'd also never do. Dad tilts her head in confusion once more. Hey, I got that joke. Am I just old? Well, old-minded? Huxley spares her explaining your joke. I'm actually feeling a little fidgety now. I think I want to give the stairs a try. Will you show me the rest of the house if I make it up? Or, of course. If you can't, I'll carry you up. How kind. I'll make it up even if I have to drag myself. Just maybe go stand out of the way just in case. Okay. With time and effort. A couple of things knocked off of the wall, Huxley managed to make his way up the stairs. Feels perhaps a little new cracks were added to her face from the warrior which she watched when he twice spilled backwards down the stairs. Wow, lucky Khan was not so delicate as she was. He bounced like rubber, perhaps that's what he was made of. That was made of cloth. Thought remains in her mind that she'll have to remind her new friend that she is much more fragile than he is. But from now on, she hurries up after him to congratulate him and show him around the floor. The linen closet isn't exactly a room, but it's important to show her confidence. The bathroom is slightly more important, of course, though perhaps less important than it would have been in a real house. Yeah, I don't think they have value. And she drinks tea. Yes. Huxley notes a lingering smell of paint and powders in the bathroom. It must be what Delilah something. I don't know, it's blocked by the thing. And lastly, Delilah brings him to her bedroom. Where are they? I don't think I've ever had anyone in here before. Well, besides a whisker. You don't think so? Where is that little guy anyway? I kind of expected him to join us for the tour. Oh wow. I need a gaming chair. I really do need a gaming chair. Oh, don't mind him. He's just happy these days. Was that a pun? I couldn't even tell you why. Perhaps he's less confident without other plush animals around. We need other plush animals. We need the Sarge Darge plush. Keep them all in check. there used to be more? I can't seem to recall. I know I knew a teddy bear once. Perhaps he was a friend of Whiskers? He frowns and brows in concentration. Huxley watches on with concern. Yes, that's. I was like, he's freaking pissed. Is remembering things a regular problem for you, Delilah? In a sense, I suppose so. Pretty little changes in the house, so the days tend to blend together. I agree. If I have the trouble remembering something, I'd have to be hard pressed to know whether it's due to forgetfulness or because it happened longer ago than I realized. I've recently started writing in my journal again, though, so that should help with more recent days. Dear Diary, nothing happened. I had some tea, and that's about it. And day 2, Dear Diary, nothing happened. Had some tea, and man, well, I wonder what's inside that journal. I wasn't sure what it was for a while, so I have to really make good use of it for now that I have it again. Good point. It really do be like that. I think it's called the backwards law, where if you start looking for something, you won't find it, but if you don't look for it, it will show up. It's weird. I think that's what it's called. Oh wait. Yeah, we'll be back. It's been quiet for the longest. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, but yeah, this is some type of law. It's like Murphy's law, where something that would go on will go on, or something like that. But there's another law called a backwards law, where again, I'm gonna repeat this, where if you start looking for something, you won't find it. But if you stop looking for it, it'll just show up. That's what I've been doing nowadays. Mom says, "Oh my God, you need to find this." Like, oh, shut up someday, okay? Like, no, you need to find it now. I was like, oh my God. But yeah, I found a lot of stuff by just not caring, and then when I find it, I just take it, put it somewhere I know where it's at, and then grab it later when I need it. So yeah, more like a backwards law in motion right here. Let's go. Wait for that. Yeah, sounds like a plan. And if I get curious, I could always read up on what I missed before I got here. Absolutely not. My, absolutely not. I kept it locked so you couldn't even if you wanted to. There's another joke line. I want to read her diary. You'd better not. I think she'd be British. Now, what was I going to show you in here? Oh, I wanted to show you here in my wardrobe. I keep my dresses here, but it's full of mini games as well. Got Mario Kart? Monopoly? You feel free to help yourself to any of them if you find yourself looking for something to play. I have my bookcase in here as well. I don't see any fingers on them. I have all the classics. Led Zeppelin? Oh, books. Okay. Led Zeppelin song remains the same? Because pretty sure Led Zeppelin made a book. Why the heck is my dog barking? Hang on. Back at it again. I'd help my brother-in-law get some chicken. Oh. Yum. Nice. Right. Back at it again. So you have all the classics. Now you got Led Zeppelin. The song remains the same? Pretty sure. Do you have... What was my Led Zeppelin magazine? I'll look for it later. Pride and Prejudice. A Little Princess. Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tale collection. Quite the collection, Delilah. Are you teasing me again? No, they're just very new. Huh? Except that one. The complete short series of Edgar Allan Poe. A little bit of gothic at heart, are you? I did say I love the classics. Yeah, Romeo and Juliet. I don't know any classics. Yeah, William Shakespeare. What about you, Mr. Know-It-All? Be back again. I don't know why she's barking still. You're making yourself sound rather well read. Read. I just heard my share of bedtime stories in my day. What the hell? Weird. And the others have heard a little of homework form. A little of in homework form. Homework form. Ugh. I have to say, it hasn't made me the most bookish kind of guy. I hate reading. I wish I loved reading, but I don't like it. Except maybe joke books. Oh, I love those. Manga. I love some manga. Huh. Well, in your works, that's very you. There's no shame in it, but I warned you that you will be eventually want to do some more reading. Yep. Sadly. Beggars can't be choosers. There's an entire Reddit for that. Beggars choosers, that can't be, but anyways. Can't be choosers, but for entertainment, it's in the house. It's in this house. Though I'd be very happy to read it to you. Yeah. Uh-huh. I can see it now. I'll let you know if I have trouble falling asleep here. Maybe I could use it. That's what I've heard. Rumors have it, if you can't fall asleep, read a book. Get another water break, come on. Get another water break. Humph. It's refreshing to see the lion looking so lively again. After so much time spent by herself in the dollhouse. She's not really by herself, she's got the bunny in here. Got the bunny. But hey, what can you do? She had her problems in the past getting along with other toys, but the clown seems to be a good trouble in the past? There's been more toys in here. Imagining as a jester should be, but not so energetic that he would impose upon her lifestyle. She considers herself to be an elegant lady after all, and some wild fool would certainly find themselves met with friction when it came to living with her. Hopefully they continue to get along. In the following days they seem to adjust well enough. They play with their games and have their tea together. Even Whiskers seem to be more at ease with Huxley there. May I go back to reading? It's a point of concern in some ways. Hopefully the rabbit doesn't come officiant with them. But for now, it's happy days with it. You find yourself watching them gathering in the attic to improve Huxley's sleeping area. Jesus. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Sorry we didn't have a better place to keep all of these things. Though I'm happy the bed is finally staying somewhere. It's not too bad. Spiders have been keeping me company at night. Where's my class? Oh, look for him later. Spiders! Oh god, getting spooked. Well, probably just a little mites. I have wondered about some of the things here though. Don't just change the Oh wait. Oh dang, I forgot to do it. Don't just change the subject. Spiders. Are there really spiders up here? No, I was only joking, Delilah. You'd better be a horrible creature. I agree with her. Now, that's what were you wondering about? Well, I know some of these things found a place in here. The painting sure that makes it pretty brown, but there's small grass knickknacks in here that don't look like any of your other stuff. Like the big grass horse and it's a knight. But you are right, it doesn't look familiar. What the hell is it? I can't find it. Is this like almost like Where's Waldo, but except where's the brass horse head? And there's some old clothing up here. Oh, I mean I have it cleaned up here some time, but I don't think it was anything but spare decor item. Oh, it's kind of worried right there. What sort of clothing is it? Well, I found some bow tie, like with the formal kind, not like a white ribbon. And no offense, our ears lean a lot, but I don't think they won't really see them. Seriously, Lady Delilah. Do they belong to Whiskers? No, Whiskers doesn't really have any belongings to speak of. Oh? Research shakes his head to confirm this for research. I mean, I'd pet that rabbit. Pick a rabbit. He only has a bed in mind. He look at toys of fun. Half of the time, he's playing with fold up paper with things I make for dollar. Is someone here again? I think he's just leaving. Why does he keep on doing that? One dull stress and another rabbit's treasure. I'm almost certain that's not how the phrase. Wait, almost certain that's oh my god, my brain. I'm almost certain that's not how that phrase goes. That's a lot of that in that sentence. There's like 3 that's in here. They should have taken that out and replaced with that's not how that phrase goes. Jesus. Sounds like a book I would make. Sounds like something I'll put in my story. Well, in any case, they seem like men. Yeah. Though I did see some old hairbrushes and things as well. Oh no, that's my stuff, man. My hairbrush. Brush my mullet. That's that ones that managed sense though. Some of this was mine from whoever lived in the house before you. I suppose that's. No, it seems stranger to me when the owner wouldn't remove such things before placing. Is it a mate to her? Maybe the owner hopped for a more mess. I'm sure I'm exactly what they were hoping. For this, they had me this long after all. This is a pretty good novel. What was this guy's official number? Oh no, this seems pretty good. It seems pretty good. Well, the owner doesn't seem to be interested in doing much to your harm kilometers, so maybe they wouldn't bother with this. It's weird. Was there for it? I mean, she said that there was more people. Well, maybe they're using your storage for their extra things. Oh, I hadn't considered that. Oh god, I must have ate too fast. And they get quiet at times, but that doesn't mean they lack interest. They love me, yeah? And I love them too. And it seems like you try to escape, so I think you're putting on a show. You two should get a room then. Or I guess a house. Oh hush, there's no need to be jealous, Huxley. I'm sure that they love you too. You wouldn't be living in here. You wouldn't be living here if they didn't find something appealing about you. It must have been my sparkling personality that. Oh no, it must have been. Whatever. Perhaps it was true. Right. Well, I don't have any doubts that they're just tossing me in here for your sakes if they really love you so much. How do you mean? You mean, what do you mean? Well, you have told me a few times just how lonely it is in here without someone to have conversations with. And here I am. Oh, Huxley. Well, I'm happy you're here, but I doubt it's just for me. It's all the same to me, so as long as they leave me be, I'm just fine. Oh, that's just silly, Huxley. I know I know you'd enjoy their attention if you got it. I doubt it. Just doubt it. Such sourpuss. I suppose we'll find out the next time they do decide to check on us regardless. I'd be holding my breath until then. That's kind of bad. The conversation comes to a stop as the pair go back to clean, but leaves you with something to do. It has been a little time since you intentionally purchased the clown. Yeah. So you had a little time to get to know more about him. More so you could know him taking him off the show. At this point, July remains the favorite. Huxley is winning for. July remains the favorite. Not gonna lie. Why did the music cut out? Well, okay, now I'm kind of scared. You still feel Huxley's better suited as something as a distraction for Delilah. Flawed little thing that she is. You wouldn't have kept her this long if you didn't have some attachment to it. Wait, are we gonna get rid of Huxley? I was just choosing Delilah as the favorite. I didn't know I was gonna get rid of Huxley. Well, it's my choice. I gotta go with it. Especially how Polly she gets along with other toys. She gets along with them. She's quite lucky, even though she's so much trouble. You have to quite his sentimental view of her. Hopefully, the clown learns his face with time and stops. Let's go to history. Oh wait, I have to know what to do. Then go to history. Oh my god. Hopefully the clown learns his face with a little time. He stops bringing down the mood for her. If not for you, could always make some adjustments. There is no audio. It's not me muting the audio this time. This is like no audio. Kind of uneasy. Okay, but nothing can last forever. It's clear enough that the honeymoon phase is coming to the end by the adjustment you find already in the progress when you check on the house today. Oh, new music. Okay, Huxley, you picked out our game 3 times in a row. We're going to play what I want to play today. Well, Huxley, alright, you literally offered to let me choose. You can't say you don't care what we play and then take it back because you didn't like what I picked. I didn't know you were going to pick the worst one when I said that. Ew. The worst one, you seemed fine with it the other day. But fine, let's play this one instead. You're like Power Detective, don't you? Are you serious? I'm just more in the mood for a work game. I know a lot of work game. So you had a specific game in mind. Well, Delilah, it's kind of BS that you said that you wanted him to pick out a game, even though when he picked out a game you didn't like it. I understand picking out the same 3 games. All right, I understand that it can be annoying. I like picking out the same games. I'm just like that. I like preciseness. I don't like new things. But unless I decide on it on my own, unless I overcome and pick on something new. But Delilah, I understand about picking a different game besides the same 3 games that he's been wanting to pick. But don't pick your own game. Okay, that's kind of BS. Don't pick a game that you want. Pick a game that he wants. But since it is technically his turn to pick out a game, just not the same games you've been playing with for 3 times in a row. So yeah, Delilah, that's kind of a BS move on you, right? That's kind of BS. Not gonna lie. Let's continue. So you had a specific game in mind. I didn't realize which one I wanted until now. It's not as though I plan to argue with you. Not really, but you did have a plan in mind first. Could have fooled me. You're so sour, Huxley. I'll get the game set up while you're over there sulking. Wow, just insult him. You'll feel better once we start playing. Okay, maybe. Huxley is just like, Chinese finger. Hey, Whiskers, what do you make of this? The rabbit looks up from his place on a little pet bed on the floor. He seems uneasy at being addressed in the middle of their tiff. Whiskers says you can talk, Huxley. I know you're playing some joke. Whiskers, do you think the Lara already started the game without me? I'm still setting it up. Whiskers, ... Because I'm starting to think we're playing Crusades or ESP Tester. Hey, ESP like this. No, that's ESPN. I don't know what the ESP Tester is though. Yeah, I should know this. Or maybe just mind games. I don't think expecting you to take me at my word requires you to be psychotic. Oh god, she's kind of pissed. Well, I mean, she's the one who kind of cheated at picking the game. Because she said that she would go along with him. But she didn't go along with him. And now she's making a big deal out of it. But the irony is that she is making a big deal while he's making a big deal. Everybody's just making a big deal because this is the best animal ever. Watch Whiskers be like freaking, I don't know, the most wholesome character in this game. I don't know. But it's looking pretty good. But in my opinion, they're both more of Delilah's in the wrong, to be honest. Delilah's in the wrong because she went off with a game. He decided to pick another game. But then she decided to do another game. It's weird. And like in their situation, something like a board game is a good thing to be, kind of mad about because they have little to nothing to do in there. They don't have no ESPN, they don't have no YouTube. They just have board games, books, and themselves. Other people to mingle around with. Maybe a tea party. But, just only a handful of the things they can do. So, in my opinion, making a board game out of a big deal is kind of a big deal. But at the same time, it's not. Compared to our standards, picking out a board game is not really that big of a deal. We have other stuff to fall back on. The board game doesn't work. But in their situation, pretty much a board game is like one of the handful of things they have to keep themselves sane. So yeah, the funny thing is about how still you're acting over some board game. Oh wait. Over some board games. Yeah, well, maybe I'm not in the mood for your kind of game. So you're pitching a fit over not getting your way? Ah, that's rich. No, only you just said what you wanted from the beginning. I wouldn't care. Yeah, in my opinion, yeah. It's all about keeping her word, and she didn't really keep her word. Honestly, if you wanted to watch paint dry, you were serious about it, that'd be fine with me. But I'd rather drink paint than get jerked around. Then enjoy the taste of your new colors. I'm not in the mood to play anymore. Delilah shoves the letter tabs in the game board back in the box that she'd been moving them from. Even Huxley looks a bit surprised at this reaction. Perry looks irritated. It's odd to see him so worked up. Though it has been more lively since the lad helped him get back on his feet, it's rare to see him feel so strongly about something. About anything. Same thing, anything, something. She's still pissed. The general state of that word I don't know. ENNUI, Inu? He carries himself, leaves with little room for such emotional outbursts. Not beyond a sarcastic remark anyway. So seeing him like this is a little more worrisome. Once the game is put away, Delilah moves to push him along towards the door, meeting resists when she does. What are you doing? Oh god, he just bolts away. He's like, nope, I'm out of here. Bye. We are not going to be playing anything now, so what's up to myself? Get out of my room. Amateur, you Miss Delilah. Good point. Oh no. You shouldn't really be egging her on. In my opinion, I just go. Benefiting a lady of your caliber. Out! Look at that. Out! She just tilts her head back. The clown finally exits the room. When she slams the door behind him, with him gone, she sighs and presses her back to the door. She takes a few moments, but she gathers herself out her dress and then her hair. Looks around, she sees Whisker no longer in the room either. She sits down on her bed, picks up her dye pin from her dresser. I swear, I can't count on anyone just to be civil. The irony is that you wasn't really civil at all. You kind of went back on your word. She begins to write. You decide to leave her to her personal writing. Okay, cool. This kind of reminds me of that episode of Adventure Time where Finn finds a lot of tiny people of goo. Where Finn when Finn finds the tiny people of Boo, and he starts playing around with them. I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen that episode, but I loved the episode because I just love the idea of messing around with tiny people. I mean, I always loved that idea, just messing around with tiny people. It's pretty cool to see their personalities intermingle with each other. It always reminds me of that, even though they're not in a house. It's just the thought of you looking over at beings who work almost like humans, but they're just smaller, and you can almost do whatever you want to them. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of that episode, you know? It just does. Let's continue. Okay. The next put this up here. The next morning, you decide to check on the dollhouse to make sure everything has cooled off from the day before. Delilah was waiting in the kitchen, presumably for the other toys. She seemed to be lost in thought. The distant look leaves on her face when Huxley entered his room. You can tell by his expression he was wary of what she might say to him. Presumably, they haven't spoken since their fight. It's probably good that you're in here to watch them, just in case they decide to grab knives and joust. Good morning, Delilah. His tone is flat, cautious, perhaps. Like mine. Good morning, Huxley. Delilah's greetings is chipper as a tone sing-song as though she doesn't even recall the fight before. Tom is caught off guard by the moment by this, but regains his composure. I was just waiting to make breakfast. Oh, I know that's fun. I was waiting to make breakfast. I assumed Whiskers wouldn't be joining us, but this alright. I'll leave out some leftovers for him. They eat? But she's like an entire doll, and he is cloth or rubber, maybe. I don't know. What will we be having today? You're leaving it to me to choose? Oh, sorry, I wasn't asking you to. Oh. It was meant to me! Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I wasn't... Oh. What will we have today? Oh, you leaving me to do? Oh, I wasn't asking you, Bish. Oh. What? I'll be some oatmeal. Okay. You flip open one of the cupboards. Tip of your finger and a little canister of oats falls out on the counter. Huxley looks deeply uncomfortable from the moment your hand enters the house to when it disappears from his side. Okay? He lets out a slow breath as your hand is in view. Though the interaction was very brief, you have a feeling that you're unverted him greatly. It's normal to be intimidated by the presence of a being so much larger than oneself. But aren't you used to getting this kind of reaction from a toy? Aren't they supposed to like their owners? How irritating. Well, okay. Well, we'll have oatmeal then. Do you like yours brown sugar with fruit? Huxley, or both? I'll have it however you'll have it. How can you tell when they're here anyway? You ask so readily. Oh, I ask every day. You usually sleep in it though, Mr. Lazy Bones. He doesn't really have bones, he's more of a snake. I don't think he really has any bones. Don't know how he was keeping himself straight though. Lazy no bones? There you go! Yeah, well, I was having trouble sleeping up, so I'm up early. Here's the beat. Oh. Let's have some chamomile tea before bed tonight. I'm sure you'll sleep well then. Yeah. But that's for later. Now I'll put on some black tea for you and I'll make our oatmeal. Oatmeal. Woo! You just sit at the table. Alright. Thanks, Delilah. He does a little just as he's told. Not lost on you that it was definitely not a request. That's the end of the video again? Jesus Christ. Back at it again. I had to help somebody move something. Didn't take long. Okay. breakfast is well underway, and the two seem to be getting along enough, so you leave them be so they can enjoy the morning in peace. Oh. Okay. So. Your hopes that the toys wouldn't need much more supervision to keep getting along turn out to be a little too optimistic. You find yourself really checking on them when you hear Armin breaking out in the dollhouse. But Huxley originally being harsh demeanor towards the love, and she would snap at him. You will find he is becoming more and more upset by the performance. Nearly took it for the emotional type, but you're not sure what to make of it. But Delia is convinced that he is really only crocodile tears for her. He only has crocodile tears for her. Yeah. I don't know what that means. Even if so, you find yourself worried about the state of the dollhouse if they continue to bicker this way. He only brought Huxley as a way to keep her entertained and to provide her some company that would talk to her. We're starting to wonder. You started to wonder if that was the right decision. The mood in the house has become unhospitable, and you sometimes find yourself assuming threatening the two by adding an extra wall to divide the dollhouse. What? Why? Why just take him out? With that, you would hardly be able to be a practical solution. Yeah, no. Oh, sorry, did not mean to do that. Like every other day, you find yourself checking on the dollhouse when it becomes too quiet. You need to see what the two inside are up to. You see Delilah's currently having some tea in the kitchen by herself. She was very content, but you did hear another fight earlier. You check the attic for Huxley next. Like a plan walking by himself after another rough day, but you didn't. But he's not in there. What's he doing in there? You watch him in silence. Whisker rests on the pet bed in the room, where his head turns to look at the clown as he crosses the room. Huxley brings an open arm up to his face and mimes a hushing noise, a little difficult to do without fingers, but the rabbit seems to understand. Breathe. Okay, here's some bubblegum. Not bubblegum, more chewing gum. He lays his head back and Huxley continues across the room. What did you just thud, because of the spring? Just go look at her. Gallery. He lingers at the bookshelf, bending down and examines the spine of each entity there. He checks the board games as well. He heads to the dresser next. His eyes wander over the basket of flowers, and he covered of small desk items the lad keeps there. And a Russian doll. Oh, no bad, with a list of chores and repairs to be made sits on top. Jesus. Breath. He leaves through this but drops it back in place once he sees how mundane its contents are. He lips tighten in discomfort. He slowly opens the first drawer of the dresser. He touched it much more quickly as he opened it. He used to be sure he wasn't looking at that one. He opens the next one, and this time, which is inside Eli's diary. Got it! Got it! He closes the door and leaves the room, heading right back up the attic with his findings. Most two kids are walking around. Was positioned on the pet bed. This is a bad idea. Yeah, those are personal items. I know we can do this. The lock on the diary is a minor absence. He simply uses a small knife from the kitchen, cut it as close to where the book as possible. Okay, he's a dumbass. He could just be glued back into place. Not really. Huxley opens the book and sits out on one of the dusty boxes so it can be more easy read and turn the pages. Alright, got some new background music, let's go. His touch is careful. The whereabouts suspicious it would be for any of the diary pages to be ripped. So he noticed right away some of the older ones are missing. You already had taken those out for Delilah, but now I'm glad you did for an entirely different reason. You never thought about other toys snooping. 19. Is it 1970 or something? XXX. 19 or 79? XX, dear diary. I can't seem to find my old journal, so very. But it was a lovely day for such stars. Roses in the painting today. Rose? Oh, Rose. The results are beautiful. It's such an honorable painting that can make anything half as lovely. I can at least say I provide something in return since I'm working on a new tree. I do hope you like some. XXX19, dear diary. I've asked for some flowers to put up some arrangement around the house. Since Rose painted so many flowers, I'm sure she would like some for her. So Rose is another person apparently. I'm not sure why I'm bothering about how difficult she's been lately. She seems like she disagrees with me just for the sake of it. Even on the littlest thing, I'm not going to say anything about it, but I wish that she would stop regardless. XXX XXXX19XX diary. Honestly, I think she's just tells me it's the only thing I can ask of. Rose would be so sweet, but now it's like walking in glass to be around her. Or is it eggshells? I believe eggshells, yes. Either way, she needs picking fights with me. Our owner is only excited by her because she knew enough to still be novelty. If she thinks that she means she's better than me, her wooden head is as empty as it sounds when the wind blows through the house. Ooh. A crude Toronto doll's head with wind blowing in one ear and out another. A door is next page. A couple after that. XXX 19XX. Dear diary. Very lonely here. I think the owner sent Rosalie due to my complaints. I haven't seen her in days, and they won't answer me as to her whereabouts. What do we do with the other dolls? Do we just break their heads, smash them, kill them? What do we do? Well, it has been weeks. I'm not sure anymore. I suppose it can't have been days since I'm having difficulty remembering exactly where we last spoke. Even picturing her fate. Wish she had left behind some self-portraits. I miss her dearly. Huxley frowns and skips ahead past 80 pages. Am I daily going around the house? They range from cheerfully reaccountings of craft projects with desperate letters to no one explaining on her loneliness. 2000. So I have a theory that this started back in 19 something and now it's stretching onward to 2000 and something. Because this is 19, now this is 2000. Well, technically, I'm guessing 2000 because 2000X. Yeah, 2000X. A new home with new faces. I was able to bring my few things with me, but it feels quite frightening all the same. But they were in a different house. Lucky Lucy has been a very gracious host. She shows everything with me in eagerness that tells me she's been as lonely as I have been in the past years. Though I don't enjoy sleeping in the attic, it's rather eerie. I feel terribly out of place. Maybe I wish I had heart enough. I return to the home I know. Huxley's eyes the old bed frame that now holds his own bed. He had just assured Dyla had always lived here, and it was her home, so it wasn't. 2000. Year 2000. Dear diary. Lucy is not what I thought she was. She's so cruel when she wants to be. Today, she sat on the roof together to see the stars. She pushed me. The owner doesn't believe me. Oh. They replaced the arm that was damaged, but my face can't quite be restored. My eye. I feel so broken beyond that though. Perhaps I'm just very unlucky, but nothing ever quite works out in my favor. If I can convince the owner of what Lucy did, perhaps they will actually do something, but until then I'll just have to be avoiding her. At least I say something that will be further prevent any sort of peaceful resolution. Year 2000, dear diary. She deserved it. They wouldn't have done that if she didn't. Puppet stares at the pages, chewing his lip, and looking deep in the thought. He leaves through the next stage of July's life until he finds another name. 2001. 201. Year 201. Dear diary. After so long, the owner has gifted me new friends. Theodore and Whiskers. Theodore and Whiskers are a delightful little pair. I would never say